Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon. My name is Stacy Carroll, and I want to just welcome you to TLC Freedom. And today I'm going to be talking about a little bit about my journey. And also, I'm going to have a representative with me today, Miss Garine Dalce, and she's going to share some of the ending part about this business, actually about the financial information. So I think you want to stick around because you'll definitely be interested in that part of this event. So I'll start. My name is Stacy Carroll. I am a mother of four. I am 54, and I got started in this business a little while ago. I guess it's been about 5 years now. It feels like it was just yesterday. But guys, I am a mother of four. I'm a full-time federal, I was a full-time federal employee, and I basically retired from my job because I was having a lot of issues and I needed to get out. So I retired early because I was suffering just from different things like inflammation in the body. Guys, if you've ever felt inflammation or had some type of pain in your body, drop pain in the chat because I want to talk a little bit about that and some things that I did to resolve those issues that I had. So for one, as I said, I'm a mother of four. I have a set of twins. So as I was going along about my business, my kids started getting older. I noticed some little changes in my body, but paid no attention. So as I started to get older and reached the tender age of 50, lo and behold, I could not get out of the bed. So I knew I had to make some changes in my life. And so that led me to start doing some research. I started researching herbs. I started researching all types of things that I could take to resolve my issues. 50 where. So I was just doing some research. I was putting concoctions together. I was in my kitchen doing juices, herbs. I was just putting together my own type of cleanses because I wanted to get rid of that inflammation. I wanted to get rid of that discomfort. I wanted to get rid of that pain in my body. So, guys, lo and behold, I was just scrolling the internet one day and I was looking for a product because I knew there had to be something out there. And I came across this wonderful and amazing company called Total Life Changes. And boy, did it do just that, change my life. So I started dabbling into the products. I saw a little bit of information on the internet. I saw some teas. This is one of my favorite. Don't get me wrong. I still love me some watermelon tea. That watermelon and that beet juice. Oh, it has me going. So the watermelon was so tasty, but that wasn't the first thing that I discovered. I actually discovered the brew tea. When I discovered the brew tea, I started looking at the ingredients that were on the back of the pack. And lo and behold, those were some of the ingredients that I was already mixing and fumbling around with in my kitchen, trying to make a concoction for myself. So I saw this and I knew I had to get it in my hand. So when I found more about the company, I knew they were coming to my local area. I quickly got with a representative, got my package. I not only got this tea, but I got me some NutriBurst, the one and only multivitamin that has a 98% absorption rate. One cap full of this, or half a cap, truly, is equivalent to eating 10 healthy salads. Where they do that at? Like, I've never seen a multivitamin like that. So I had to get my hands on this one. And I tell you, I'll give you some more information on what it did for me. But the third thing I started doing was I started digging into the website, getting all the information about all the other amazing products. So I found the NRG. Talk about energy. You've never, ever felt anything until you've taken NRG. We're talking about getting off of the energy drinks. I used to take Monster drinks, Red Bulls, you name it. I would put it in my system because I needed to keep up with my four kids. I did tell you I was a mother of four, right? And that I was running multiple businesses. So I'm a entrepreneur, trying to have a full-time job. All of those things just zapped my energy. So when I started taking NRG, I noticed the first thing was my focus. My focus was off the chart. I was just like laser zoom. I wasn't jumping from task to task, never completing one thing and jumping to the next. I focused completely until the job was done. So when I had that focus, I was able to bring more income in. I was able to run my business more efficient. And I was also able to have the energy to, take my kids to practice, do things that I would never ordinarily been able to do. So that was the NRG. Focus, energy, and mental clarity. Guys, if you've never had this before, I tell you, you're gonna like it. So again, those were the three things that I liked. And I love those products. They were able to make me a lot more productive in life. I feel settled. I feel like I have the energy that I never had before. My skin is glowing because guess what? I got rid of all the inflammation, the mucus, toxins, bacteria, things that were just stuck in my upper, lower, and my transverse colon. So, guys, I took these products, but I was a lot more curious. So, I went on to study a little bit more. I actually became a certified health coach. So I studied at the Institute of Integrated Nutrition and I became a certified health coach because I just wanted to know everything about health and wellness because everybody started asking me, what are you doing for your skin? What are you doing for losing weight? What are you doing to keep your weight down as all these years? How did you lose the inflammation in your body? So I got rid of all of that stuff and guys, I tell you, I feel amazing. And being a 54-year-old, I mean, I can't complain. So I dug deeper, you know what I'm saying, and to the products. But I also noticed that when people started asking me, I was tuned into people making money. Don't get me wrong, I saw some people on the internet that looked great. I mean, from making money off of these products. So I got curious. And guys, when people were asking me, what did you do? I had the product, I was giving them the product. But guess what? Now I sell the product. I sell one bag of this brewed tea, one pack of this brewed tea. I paid $49 for it. But guess what? I'm making $20 off this pack. So guess what? People want to do what I did. They want to take the NutriBurst because they want their skin, they want the biotin, they want the vitamin D, the vitamin C, everything I got from the NutriBurst. They want the tea because they wanted to detox and cleanse I'm sorry, they wanted to cleanse their body. And they also wanted energy. I told them this was a kit. You can't buy one without the other. What would be the use if I'm just cleansing and not putting the nutrients back in my body? You got to do it. So as a health coach, I tell my clients now, because as a health coach, I do have clients and I do consultations. I tell them they need the whole kit. So what do? They buy the whole kit. So that's $60 right there. Three products. This is easy for me because they don't just buy one. They buy all three majority of the time. If they need it broken down, guess what? I do the breakdown. I'll sell them one pack of tea. I'll sell them these 5 for $25 NutriBursts and I'll sell the NRG separate packs. So, what's your budget? Let me know how much you can afford. And guess what? I'm going to get you that money. But guys, this company has allowed me to gross almost 60,000 now in the business. So, I'm excited about getting another ring. So, don't get me wrong, you will see me walk across that stage again. So, guys, that's my time. My name is Stacy Carroll. I'm going to kick it back over to my amazing host, Garine Dalce. Not sure how to do this, but I think someone will come back on and chime her in. All right, Gary, and I'm gonna let you take it away.
Wait, before you leave, guys, please drop some fire in the chat. I love to see my 50 and over crew. I love the entire crew, but I love seeing the
Yes,
50 and over crew just do their thing because we are doing it, baby. And
that's right.
and Stacy and I both were in the government, so I'm super proud of her. And she didn't mention this, but guys, we just had a compete to retreat training, a training competition where you win an all expense paid trip. And Stacy won the trip. Guys, drop some fire in the chat.
Let's go, vacay.
Over here in Total Life Changes, we have fun, we get healthy, we get finer, and we get paid. And we have some other people on here that won the trip too. I see Carmen. Carmen, drop a fist pump in the chat so they know you're here, girl. There are so many of us. I can't see everyone, but I did see Carmen. She also won the trip. And this is what we do. We have fun. We learn. We grow. We get healthy. And our mission is to make sure that we help others experience the same thing we've experienced. Okay. So, Stacey, thank you so much. I
You're
just
welcome.
want to reinforce some of the things that Stacy talked about. So, I too came from the government. I'm a mom, divorcee with two children. Um, and because of my health, I started on this journey 8 years ago with these products. And guys, can I tell you, to this day, I'm still taking these products. I'm still drinking my tea. I'm taking my vitamin every single day. Why? Because it's getting colder outside. I need to make sure that I'm keeping my immune system in check. But my part of this that I want to talk to you about is how I use this company to replace my job. I use this opportunity to replace my job. Did I do it immediately? No. But in 2019, this business allowed me the opportunity to walk away from a stressful job, working for the government, depending on your role. Actually, people are just stressed at work, period. It doesn't even matter what role you're in. People are stressed out. And then there was a furlough here. It's just a mess. And so during that time, I was working as a deputy director, stressed out to the max. My blood pressure was through the roof. So when my staff started noticing a difference in me from using these products, they became curious. They wanted to know, what is Garine doing? Why is her energy like this? I think the real Garine came out as soon as I wasn't working there anymore, right? But I was able to share what I'm doing with people, and I got paid to share what I'm doing. That's the difference. That's the big thing that people do not understand. I used the product, I had some form of transformation, and people were curious. I shared and I made money. And I built a seven-figure business. I started off making $60 a week. We get paid weekly, but it grew as I got more confident and I really understood the power of these products and what they can do. So the first way we get paid is retail. The company provides us with a state of the art website. People literally log on to my website, they buy a bag of NutriBurst. I get $20. They buy, people want energy. People are always talking about energy. You already know, I'm not going to get into the food system about the energy drinks, but I know that the NRG will give you the energy, the mental clarity, the focus, boost your immune system, and not destroy your kidneys. But you didn't hear that from me. Oops. Stop drinking those things. Take your NRG and get the energy you need. You're busy. You're a mom. You're a partner. You're a wife, sister, whatever it is. You're working. You need energy. Why not take NRG? Why not drink our coffee, a mushroom coffee that helps with inflammation, right? That helps with gut health instead of paying Starbucks. How much? How much for a cup of coffee at Starbucks? Drop the number in here. Drop the number. When you can get a packet of Delgada to last you a month, right? You pay $60. 60 divided by 30 is what? Do the math. Do the math, right? So $5, you buying coffee every single day for 30 days. 5 times 30 is what? $150. And you can get a bag of coffee from me for $60 that promotes gut health and reduce inflammation because it's made with mushroom. Are you guys ready for this conversation? So so it made sense to me. So I get paid retail and the company provides daily pay. So whatever I make in retail, I can get paid the next day. So I don't have to drive Uber if I don't want to. You can do extra. The company has a bonus called the Fast Start bonus. Anyone that joins my business, they have to purchase products. To start the business, it is $20. Where else are they starting businesses for $20? Point them out to me. $20 and you purchase whatever product that you want. And so because I introduced Stacy to the business, guess what? Stacy came in, she purchased a bottle of NutriBurst, she did NRG, she got coffee, I got $60. That's called the Fast Start bonus. You only get this bonus when you introduce the business to someone. You will not see commercials for TLC. I'm the commercial. Big business doesn't do commercials. Chanel doesn't do commercials, but you know what a Chanel is. Hermes doesn't do commercials for Birkins, but you know what it is. So we are on a mission to make sure everyone knows about Total Life Changes and the NutriBurst because we use the products. People want to be healthy, people want to look good, and people want to feel good. And I've got what you need. And I will scream it from the mountaintop. And why? Because I know what these products can do. You don't feel my energy through the thing? If you don't, you need some NRG and some NutriBurst. We are not taking our health. We serious. We are about prevention. Prevention. So let's start taking care of our health. So then the third way of pay is called the binary. Let me make that simple to you. It means you signed up two people. But because you have two people that joined your team, the company now pays you a third way. They pay you for volume. All these products, 40 volume. For you, that's where the 50% comes from. You get 50% of the volume of this. That's why you get $20. That's why you get $20. But now, all these volumes from all the products being sold in the week, the company was going to give you 10 to 25%. So if I sold 10 of these in the week, how much volume is that? We're going to do some numbers. I don't usually do this, but I like you guys. We're having fun. I see your faces and you're giving me energy. So this is 40 volume. If I sold 10 of these, how much volume is that for the week? 10 times 40 is what? Period. 400. So now I got paid for retail, for fast start, but now the binary, because I did 400 in volume, the company is going to give me 10 to 20%, 10 to 25% of the volume of 400. So these people, all of these people who earned the compete to retreat, they were selling products, baby. Can you imagine what their checks have been looking like for the past couple of weeks, Carmen? The company pays us. Then we get a matching bonus. We get two different types of matching. The compensation plan is this. And I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to leave you there. And I know I'm being funny and joyful, but that's because I love where I am. I love what we're doing. I love the fact that I have products that I can stand on, that I use on a daily basis. Did you guys see my reel today? Did you see my pants falling off? Because I'm taking the control, which is a pill that enhances your own GLP-1. We're not injecting you with GLP-1. We are enhancing your own, the GLP-1 that God put in your body. We are enhancing it. And baby, my pants are falling off. So you can't tell me nothing. So by the time we go on this trip, body is really going to BT. And so again, this is Garine. I'm joyful. I'm happy. I love the energy because I love what I'm doing. I love our amazing community. I'm happy to see the team winning and I want to see you win because I too was that person that was so stressed out. I couldn't find joy in other things. I was too stressed out. I was living paycheck to paycheck. I'm running here, doing this, kids here, get the kids in college. Are we going to get a scholarship? Oh my God, it's too much. Life happens. But guess what? When you get a part of this community, you have support, we do training, we do personal development, and we help you become the better version of you. So thank you for allowing me to share. I want you to get back to the person that invited you and tell them I'm ready for my new beginnings. Because 2026, the way you end 2025 sets the tone for your 2026. We are not going in to 2026 the way we in 2025. Let's claim that 2026 is going to be better than ever, but you've got to take the first step. You have to say yes, yes, yes. You have to say yes to this opportunity. Sometimes God put things in front of you and you've got to act. So this is your opportunity. Get back to the person that invited you and tell them you want the products, you want part of community, and you want a trip. Bye-bye, everyone. Have a great evening.